Buenos dias. Hey, what's up all you lovely learners out there in learning land? Tyler from tenthumsbproductions, and today I'm going to show you 10 ways to help you accelerate your learning and master the ukulele faster. While this video is geared towards the benefit of all learners, it is specifically made for those that want to see how far they can take their talent. Also curious, what tip do you wish you knew when you started? What is your tip to help someone learn the ukulele faster? Leave a comment below and let us know what your tip is. New ukulele every single Wednesday and Saturday, so subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss a lesson. Printable PDFs with every single lesson by becoming a Patreon, including this one. Check the links below. Tip number 1, envision where you want to go. Engineering your practice to focus on exactly what you want to learn is the fastest way to get better. But when you know where you want to go, you can even sharpen that focus more, dramatically accelerating your learning. For example, if you want to play open mics, you should invest in a mic and actually sing into a microphone. If your ultimate goal is to play chord melody like Jake, you probably shouldn't spend a lot of money on vocal lessons. Envision where you want to go, and that will help you create a clear path to getting to where you want to go. Tip number 2, do not avoid the difficult, embrace it. If you're really good at strumming, you should probably be practicing your finger picking. Feel really comfortable singing but have a hard time strumming? Well, rhythm, counting, and strumming should be the focus of your practicing. If you take the time and turn your weaknesses into strengths, you will be an overall better player, well-rounded, and you will get to where you want to go even faster. Tip number 3, play with other musicians and other instruments. You learn a lot more about music when you have less sonic responsibility. When playing a ukulele by yourself, you're responsible for all 3 elements of music. Melody, most often the voice, but not always. Harmony, which is the chords, and rhythm, the strumming. When you play with a band, maybe a drummer is responsible for the rhythm and the singer is responsible for the melody, and your only obligation is harmony. How would that change your approach? Would you think about the strum pattern different? Learning to play with other musicians will really test your skills, but it will also make you level up very quickly. We've done 2 videos on this. We've done one specifically ukulele with guitar and another one that is ukulele with playing with other musicians and jamming in general. Go ahead and check those links out. Tip 5, block other people's negativity with some serious karate chops. Don't let that in your head. It doesn't matter what other people think of you. You are doing this only for yourself. There's people out there that don't like James Brown, believe it or not. Come on, man. No matter how good the musician is, they're gonna have haters, okay? So don't let other people's negativity infect the way you see yourself. Most oftentimes when people say things that are negative, they're just projecting their own negative feelings they have of themselves on you. When they're saying that you can't do it, they're really saying, I can't do it. So you gotta let that go in one ear and out the other, all right? Tip number 5, avoid learning ruts. Long plateaus and long droughts will make your journey longer. Usually these ruts happen for one of 2 reasons. One is you're not having any fun and you're bored, and 2 is you're not pushing yourself and you become complacent. If you become bored, start with the songs that you loved. Go play the very first song you ever played. Take the ukulele to the beach and just strum some chords. Do something light. Remind yourself why you love this instrument. If you become complacent, think about that vision from tip 1. Once you're re-envisioning yourself, try to identify your weaknesses on this path and attack those weaknesses to accelerate your learning. Yeah! Tip number 6, teach someone else. An effective teacher has to be able to break a song down into the smallest pieces. By putting them in tiny pieces, it makes it much easier for your learner to learn the piece. But this is a win-win because you'll also learn how to break songs down into their tiniest pieces. You eat a whale one bite at a time, folks. Whether it's a little song or a 7-minute chord melody like Under the Bridge, links for that one too, you're gonna do it one piece at a time. By teaching, you learn to break it down into those single pieces, which will ultimately benefit your own playing as well. You're able to take a whole song and put it into tiny pieces. There's a lot of value in that. If you can share that with someone else and improve your playing at the same time, that comes back to that concept of win-win. Woo! Tip number 7, this one's simple but fundamental. Put your ukulele where you can see it. You're more likely to pick it up if it is next to your bed, next to your couch, as opposed to in a case in a closet. If it's visible, you're gonna see it, it'll hold you accountable, plus it's easy just to grab it and play a couple tunes. Tip number 8, mini practice pays big dividends. Let's say person A plays 20 minutes a day, 6 days a week, and person B plays twice a week for 1 hour. They both play 2 hours a week, but person A is going to learn a lot more. After about 20 minutes, your brain can get a little tired and your learning zone becomes drastically smaller. By spreading out your mini practices, you're able to reinforce that, basically live in the learning zone, and get a lot more fresh slate repetition. Fresh slate repetition is what I call when your brain is fresh and you're seeing things over and over and over again. If I see the same thing 100 times with a tired brain, I'm really only going to see it once or twice. If I see it 100 times with a fresh brain, I'm really seeing it 100 times. Many practices pay huge dividends. Plus, you gotta learn to love the hard work. Turn the TV off, put your phone away, give your husband the kids, do what you have to do to be in a clean space. The perfect amount of time I recommend is 20 minutes a day. Believe me, if you look at the screen time on your phone, you got 20 minutes a day. You can find it and it will pay huge dividends. Learn to love the hard work and you'll get to where you wanna go. Tip number 9, every song has something to offer. Whether it's a song you love to play, or maybe a song you're learning for your 6-year-old niece. Baby shark, do. There's something inside that you can learn. When we refer back to our teaching lesson, break it down into the tiniest pieces. Look for patterns, what things are extremely common and what things are less common. What things are interesting, what things are unique. Not only will this maybe make a song that's less entertaining more fun to learn, but you can apply these slight details in your own practice and your own songwriting as well. Tip number 10, learn some blues. Before I started playing the ukulele or the guitar, I did not play or listen to the blues at all. I had the misconception that it was kind of all the same. Bun, dun, 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 dun. I'm so sad. A, I was extremely wrong, and now I listen to this rich music all the time. But B, its benefit isn't necessarily in its sonic diversity. Its benefit is in its fluidity. When you learn a song, the closest idea is to get it verbatim, get it as close as possible. Sing the correct melody, play the correct chords, get the right rhythm. Blues is fluid and improvisational. Improvisational, kind of a hard word. You're learning to mix scales, finger picking pattern, time signatures, riffs. Some bars are gonna be 3/4, some are gonna be 4/4. If you like Robert Johnson, some are 5/4. You're learning to solo, you're learning phrasing, you're learning finger picking, you're learning triplet timing. And you're learning all these skills to be mixed and matched and used and improvised. The idea isn't to just play a song, but it's to take these elements and be able to move them and manage them in real time to create something that will only exist as is just one time. Learning blues will level up your musicianship dramatically. In addition to that, it's one of the most social types of music. Every musician knows a 12-bar progression, and you can jam and solo with it. You're walking around a train station in Barcelona and some guy's on a piano, public piano, playing a blues progression. You can sit down and say, hey buddy, blues in D, and rock out with them. It is the most communicable, another hard word, type of music that there is. Plus, it is a ton of fun to play. So shred some fat nasties, man. Take some time to learn some blues. If you don't know where to start with our 10-day blues challenge. And those are 10 tips I have for you to master the ukulele in less time or learn it to the extent that you want to learn it. Again, remember to leave your comment below and let us know what your tip is. Subscribe with us and learn new ukulele every single Wednesday and Saturday. And think about becoming a Patreon, printable PDFs with every single lesson, even this one, in the links below in the first comment, as well as in the notes. All right, everybody, until next time, keep on rocking and rolling and have a lovely day. I'll see you next Wednesday or Saturday for our next ukulele lesson. Take care. And one last life tip. Just dance. Yeah. Have a good day.